Welcome, dear viewers, and we will continue with you this coverage about the Israeli-Iranian conflict, where the war between Israel and Iran continues to escalate at a time when military officials announced from both sides about rapid field developments that indicate a possible escalation in the coming hours. A prominent Iranian military leader said that the attacks against Israel will intensify in the coming hours, confirming the continuation of the Iranian operations, which he described as accurate and painful, against vital targets within the Israeli territory, according to what the Iranian official media reported. On the other hand, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard announced that its air force has started a new wave of missile attacks, which is described as more intense and stronger than previous attacks, without mentioning details of the nature of the targeted targets or the size of the damage. On the other hand, Israel's 12th Israeli channel quoted a senior official as saying that the relative decline in the number of Iranian launches is due to the heavy shelling carried out by Israel against the launch platforms inside Iran, confirming that 40% of these platforms have been destroyed so far. In a connected context, Israeli media mentioned that about 1,300 residents of Beit HaTakva, as well as about 300 residents of Tel Aviv, have been evacuated to areas that are more safe. Amidst fears of a new wave of bombing, the situation on the ground remains likely to escalate further amidst the absence of any clear indications of calm between the two sides. The Israeli army said that the Air Force dropped about 30 aircraft during the night that were launched in the direction of Israel. All of them, it seems, were from Iran. The Israeli army broadcast video clips of aircraft being attacked outside the borders, and many of them were dropped over the high hills. It also broadcast clips of one of the attacks that were carried out by a helicopter that was used to attack the Israeli Air Force. On the other hand, Iranian media reported that the missiles were successful in penetrating multiple layers of Israeli defenses. Thank you very much. The images of the destruction that followed the Iranian missiles in several sites in Israel were documented, where the smoke and fire pillars were witnessed, and they are climbing from sites between them. This is a warning for the parties, which led to the destruction of a number of them. Also, the teams of the workshops were witnessed, and they are trying to control the flames. They don't believe. Samir Pasach, look where the gun is, where the cemetery is. What about the cemetery you fell into? Dead or alive? That's crazy.